Good evening, VV Nation. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to the channel. My name is Ryan. Always a pleasure. Now, I hope everyone had a great and happy, Labor Day weekend, right? This is going to be a short week this week. Just a heads up, I will be off Friday. Brian D'Amico, one of the educators here, is going to be in charge of doing that video, that 6 p.m. video coming out Friday evening. Now, tonight's presentation is a holiday weekend. I got a vacation coming up this weekend. So I'm not going to overthink it, right? I don't want you to overthink the market. Now, there's an article that came out, right? Treasury yields currently jumping on the potential. You can see right there the headlines, the prospect that the U.S. might have to pay the tariff money back, right? It's not a good thing, right? The tariff money, the bond market was liking the tariff money, right? That money going towards the treasuries, towards our debt, right? Well, now there's the potential. Not only do we have the debt problem, but potential to have to repay back the tariffs, the exact opposite goal of the tariffs, right? So that being said, I'm just going to use the logical approach this week. I'm thinking gold, right? I talked about gold a couple weeks ago. So tonight's presentation really going to show you the power of Unisearch. Unisearch is a part of the VectorVest 7 software. If you don't have access, just go to vectorvest.com/YT. We have a Labor Day sale right now. It's just 99 cents. Otherwise, it's typically like $9 for a trial. You get 30 days access to the software. So let's go ahead and jump in the software. And I'm going to show you some great gold stocks showing some potential right now, right? The pullback, that opportunity was about 2-3 weeks ago when I did the video. Now I want to see the gold stocks that are showing continued momentum to the upside right now, right? Because again, think about it. Earlier this year, the tariff situation, what worked the best? Gold. And I'm thinking the same thing going on right now, and I have been for the last few weeks. So let's take a look at these stocks and see if there's any potential. All right, big event coming up. We got the Las Vegas 2-day investment seminar coming September 20th, 21st, 2025. You can achieve the VIP experience in person. Just go to vectorvest.com/Vegas to register now. All right, we're in the VectorVest 7 software. This is the homepage. This is where we follow the market, right? Pretty simple system. You see the major indices down today. Obviously, that's not good news coming out. Market's not responding very well to it, right? We got one red light here, yellow lights across the board. So that's why I'm not, advocating any kind of tech stock right now. Hey, if you're still owning some tech stocks, just be careful, making sure you have a plan in place. So let's move to Unisearch. This is where we can filtrate the database on certain stocks that we're looking for. So tonight's strategy, we're going to focus on breaking resistance. That is the first parameter. So these stocks have broke resistance by at least 2% as of today. Now these stocks have to be in the gold and silver space here. And we've got, a familiar name. We got Harmony Gold, HMY today. Along with that, Silver Corp Metals, gold and silver. Hey, I like both here. You can see some other silver stocks coming up into the list here. First Mining. Some of these stocks are penny stocks as well. If we look at price action today, all in positive territory. You can see the dollar change here. Now, the stocks in general, as far as valuations, majority of these stocks are undervalued. Even our penny stock here, currently trading at 25 cents. We value the company at 26 cents. Now, there's another company here, First Mining. This is the only overvalued stock in the list here, currently trading 15 cents. We valued at 13 cents. Now, as far as RV, looking at long-term price appreciation, not a bad batch of stocks. Some of these stocks have very favorable ratings of RV at the top of the list here. Now, as far as safety, you're not going to get much safety in this list outside of Harmony Gold. But this is where the momentum is. Look at RT. This is our technical indicator. It's above 1 right now. So the momentum is in the favor of the bulls. And if we look down below, some of these penny stocks showing a lot of momentum to the upside. Now, VST, that's why these stocks have made the list. These stocks have the highest combination of value, safety, and timing of all the stocks that met the criteria. Now, you can change this, to show more stocks here. So there are more gold and silver stocks, breaking resistance at this time. If we scroll over, taking a look at the forecasted data here, looking at the growth rate and earnings and the sales growth rate, not bad numbers, only one negative number in the batch here for Guanajuato Silver here at negative 10%. But some of these numbers phenomenal here. Aya Gold, 182% to the upside on the sales growth rate here. As far as earnings, the highest in the batch will go to Harmony Gold at 31%. So let's take a look at the charts and see if the charts are making sense. All right, first up, we've got Harmony Gold. Great stock in general. Just had a little rough patch here. We got the gap down. Hey, you see buyers coming in to buy the dip. I'm not opposed to buying the dip on Harmony Gold at all. One thing I will say, the price action did break its long upward trend line as of recent with that gap down. So you might just be getting a retest of that trend line on the bottom end here. So if you did do it, potentially look for your rejection there, maybe take some profits. You also have the 40-day along with the 20-day EMA coming up with that level of resistance right around $15. See the zone here at $15.21. We just broke this level of resistance at $13.40, showing some optimism on this bottom fishing opportunity when it comes to Harmony Gold. On top of that, look at the RT or the relative timing coming back in favorable territory at 1.1. Now the company, as far as forecasted data, 31%, 27% on the sales side. So great stock in general, and you're getting a little bit of a dip here. Now the next stock we've got is Silvercorp Metals. Nice price action, lower left, upper right, well above the 20-day EMA, showing some optimism for the bulls. Now we did just break a level of resistance. As we scroll back here, we're entering another level of resistance here around 503, currently at 506, so right up at the upper end of that zone. Now the last level of resistance here will come in at the prior high of 532. But look at the valuation here, keeps ticking up, coming in at 676 right now. Forecasted data, double digits, another great stock to have on your radar. Now here we have AYA Gold and Silver. Look at the momentum on the last two candlesticks here. Price action currently coming in at $10.66. Even with this upside momentum, we still value the stock at $11.19. But this was the level of resistance. We just broke $10.18. The next level of resistance will come in at $10.99. But look at that RT relative timing. The favor is with the bulls right now. Now the next stock we have here is GSVRF. Look at the valuation. I like this tick up in the valuation here. The stock currently slightly undervalued, trading at 25 cents. We value the company at 26 cents. Now RT relative timing back in favorable territory here. We can see the pullback to around 20 cents, finding a nice level of support here. Price action currently trying to break out of two levels of resistance, right at 25 cents and 24 cents. You see the current high coming in at 27 cents. So if you're looking for some real confirmation, you could take out the prior high at 27 cents. But again, we're seeing a lot of momentum with gold right now, so I wouldn't be surprised if the stock ticked up a little bit higher. Now here's the last stock this evening. First Mining, another penny stock here, 15 cents. Look at the upper wick right now at 16 cents. Seeing a little rejection, could potentially be a double top here. Again, these are low price penny stocks here, showing some momentum. Now this was the level of resistance that we just broke, the 14 cents mark. Currently the high sits right around 16 cents. So if you're looking for confirmation, we're not far away. If we can take out that 16 cents mark, the stock does have some opportunity for some momentum going forward. But again, the stock, could you take a breather as well? Went from 12 cents to close to 16 cents here. Moving averages are currently in our favor. So if we do get some confirmation of this rejection here, we could see price action going back to 14 cents. Looking for a level of support here, so maybe find a pivot there. Otherwise, I'd like the confirmation above 16 cents for this trade going forward. Now, I hope everybody enjoyed these stocks here. Again, these are some great momentum stocks. It just broke a level of resistance in a hot industry being gold and silver. Everyone have a great evening, and I'll see you tomorrow night.
Yeah.